Welcome to the last game of the Elite Eight. We got two gems here.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
Super excited.
I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin. This is our showdown to figure out the best $10-ish bottle of bourbon-ish.
Ish.
Ish.
We've had some decent ones.
We've had a couple solid ones. We've had a couple that haven't been great, but they're not, so far, none of them have been horrible. That's been one of the positive things. None of them have been just, oh my God, I can't drink that, which is one of the things I was actually a little nervous about. So we've got our two bottles. So my bottle on my side is the Kentucky Tavern. This one's actually fun. There's a long history. This goes back to 1860. So the family name is Monarch. The one brother started a distillery. Another brother was just like, oh, I want to do that too. So he partnered up with one of his other brothers and started the D Monarch and Brother Distillery.
Okay.
And then things went wrong. People, one of the brothers died. One of the other brothers died. They combined the two distilleries. It was repurchased somewhere in the late 1800s, 1896, and renamed the Glenmore Distillery. They owned it until the 70s when whiskey went. Nobody wanted whiskey. Everyone wanted like clear liquor in the 70s and 30s and like early
Clear
80s.
Roms.
Now owned by Sazerac.
How many? I've always wondered. Obviously you read how many have gone under, and someone's revived them.
Brought them back. Yeah.
How many would have made it if they would have just merged? Obviously, you're going to create a different flavor profile if you're blending, but how many would have still be around? And obviously been acquired by Sazerac or Devon
owned
Hill
by some
or
major
Brown-Forman, but how many more would have made it?
Yeah. Between that and if Prohibition didn't happen.
True.
So many closed their doors because Prohibition just put them out of business. Mm-hmm. So that's another question mark.
Now I'm curious how many more of those are going to be revived.
Slowly. I think, I think a lot of them are.
Yep.
Oh, we found a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, did you find it? Or, I mean, we always knew it was there type thing. So, anyway, on...
As a connoisseur, I don't care.
No, me either. Nope. But on the left bracket...
We've got this one here, the Earl Settler Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Never heard of it. Never seen it. And apparently there is no information out there about this bottle.
No, I think this is a Total Wine guy.
Kind of cloudy, too.
I think this is a Total Wine guy. I think it's probably one of their private labels of some sort. I'm not sure.
The sucker's 80 proof.
But it is, nothing. No information. I want to say that one's 2-year.
So looking at the bottles, so this is like the black and silver.
Oh, it's
like it's catered towards the Jack Daniels. Okay. And that one's catered towards the Beam.
Beam or I was going to say that Evan Williams bottle and bond,
Evan Williams,
white label.
Yeah.
So we've got a Glenmore Distillery bourbon whiskey. Oh, that's interesting. That's not straight bourbon.
Special
bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. You might have a little flavoring into this guy. They're cheating.
So we got another whiskey.
Well, it's still a bourbon. It's not straight bourbon, I think. No, bourbon, whiskey. I don't know. No, that works.
It's walking a fine line.
It's not straight bourbon. It cannot be straight bourbon because they added something to it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So those are our two whiskeys. We don't know the ages. This one says at least 24 months. This one doesn't say anything, but it doesn't say straight, so it doesn't really have to say anything.
On the right, there's not much to that.
No. I think I said this once before, light brown sugar. And it's the light brown sugar. There's no molasses to this. I mean, there's a sweet note in there.
That is just flat.
Really,
Flat.
really blank. Yeah, very blank. All right. Reset.
Yep, this
Ooh,
one's got more.
apple. Yeah,
Yep.
that's so much more.
Heavy apple.
Apple and sweet notes. All those.
Could this be the flavored?
Ooh, that's interesting. Did they flare it?
Well, like I don't know if you've had that one yet. That Clyde Mays Alabama style. That one. They are
super
like
appley, right?
one of the largest consumers of Granny Smith apples in the country.
God, that is.
Yeah.
That almost smells like an apple bourbon or apple brandy.
Ooh, like the one we had in Green Bay.
Yeah. That's kind of what that smells like.
All right.
Good. It smells really good, but that's really heavy apple note. Palate's not bad. That's sweet. Wow, that got really sweet. Like sugary.
Yeah. Almost like a sugar baby.
Yes. Yeah, the candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, a little sugar baby.
It's weird it's not on the nose. Like, it's not there on the nose at all. But that palate's super, super sweet. That's fun. Now, so that makes me wonder, a lot of times the coloring that they use has a caramel note to it, so maybe that's the colored one. Wow, that apple is crazy.
Apple teeny.
Not as much on the palate. That's good. That's brown sugar. A slight hint of a ethanol or spice or something in there, but more just like a brown sugar. The apple really doesn't come across in the palate as much.
Those two married together would be good.
Oh, caramel apple? Hell yeah.
That is a perfect fall
yes.
bourbon right there.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. That's not a bad combination at all. Wow, that's hard. I mean, I like that apple note on the nose versus the really not much of a nose. That caramel sweetness is really nice.
Yep.
That's just kind of like brown sugar sweetness. All right. Now I'll do the chew. That's not bad. That stays really nice, even with the chew.
Yeah.
The ethanol doesn't get really crazy. There's not a spice that comes up. It just really, I mean, that stays super sweet. That's a very sweet whiskey. Ooh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be a hard one. I think this is the hardest one we've had so far.
Looking at the bottles, there's obviously a drastic difference in color, I think. But from here, in these glasses,
Yeah, it could be a
there's not
quantity
much.
difference too. And a black label background versus a white label background.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to change some.
Given that you read the description that this one's has some flavoring,
Right.
I'm going to say that's the apple one.
Okay. Which was this one.
Yep.
See, I still wonder that natural flavors, a lot of times it's caramel. A lot of time it's caramel, so I wonder if it's that one. My question is, which one's the better whiskey?
This one's a toss-up.
This is hard. This one's harder.
Yeah, I want these together.
Yes. Yeah.
Together.
Together they'd be great.
It's like that
I'm
sour
not a
apple
huge fan.
caramel sucker.
So I'm not a huge fan of the nose of this guy.
Okay.
I like the nose of this one better.
Yeah.
But when you get to the palate, the sweet caramel note on this is really nice. The finish isn't quite there.
This one I think has more body to it.
Oh, that opened up. I gotta go back to smell that one again and tell me if you get like the Smarties powdered candy sugar note to it. I get a really powdered sugar note now. Like candied sugar.
I think
That is so
I think
apple.
of the Necco wafers when you open that wax pack. And
Okay.
You get that.
That vanilla
That's
kind of
what I
note.
get.
All right. I can work with that. Yeah, I could definitely work with that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that suggestion, and yeah, that works. Ooh, this is hard. I really like that apple note. That has gotten better the more it's set.
All right,
set
so
open.
I think this one is that one. I think this one is that one.
I agree. But which one's better? Gotta pick somebody to go forward.
Ooh, I don't like the nose in this one now.
I'm gonna say
I like the right
now.
one.
Now
Yeah.
I like this one. I will say the initial pour, this one was better. The left one was better. Just initial nose and taste. But this has gotten
better.
The nose has gotten better. The palate's always been really good with that caramel, and it sits for a little while.
This one's
This one doesn't.
This one's going backwards too.
All right, you ready?
A.
A. And A.
Shit.
No, that's what we called.
Did we? I thought we said this. No. Okay.
No, you might be right.
I think we were going for this one. Yeah, we were.
We thought that was going to be caramel.
We thought that was going to be
Caramel.
apple.
No. This is the one that's got the stuff added to it. The caramel note.
No, apple. I thought this was going to be apple. The
Oh
flavor.
no, this is that's exactly what I thought was going to have the caramel note.
Oh, then we had it backwards. So I thought this one was going to be caramel. That one's going to be apple.
No. All right. Well, whatever. We picked Kentucky Tavern. All right. So Kentucky Tavern, which has again kind of a cool history, and wow, could you imagine that? Like at a 4-year-old and 100 proof. Woo, that'd be nice. Anyway, that's beside the point. We're looking at
About to imagine them together,
10-ish.
though.
$10-ish whiskeys is what we're looking for here. So moving on to the final four is a Kentucky Tavern. And unfortunately, losing is the Earl Settler, which
Never heard of, never
we
seen
don't know
before.
anything about. So I like your idea there.
Thanks for coming to the dance.
Caramel apple. All right.
Ooh, still get apple.
Still apple? Yeah, it's still a little apple.
Still apple.
But the taste was the caramel, not the nose
Yeah.
necessarily. So that's not horrible. That's a good combo.
About what I expected. Okay.
That's not bad.
right.
Good combo.
Well, if you could tie, which you can't.
No, we got to pick one.
Someone's got to move on.
Kentucky Tavern has
Thanks
moved
for
on.
playing. See you in the final four.
There you go. All right, so that is the end of our Elite Eight. We will have our final 4 episodes, and then we will crown our
Champion.
champion of the $10 bourbon issues.
Never thought I would do that. No. Never.
I thought it would be fun.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not fun. I just never
Okay.
thought that I would be a part of that that tournament. But I'm gonna enjoy the ride.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Well, hope you enjoyed the 4th episode of the Elite Eight. If you did, we encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
If you're new to the channel and you like information about whiskeys, subscribe, hit the bell icon.
Regardless of the price ranges.
Right, exactly. I mean, we have reviewed whiskeys that are probably pushing $200, and we've now done this will be 8
Sub 10.
$10 whiskeys.
Ish.
Yeah, $10-ish whiskeys. So we do it all over the place, all over the world.
We're
so
always looking for recommendations, regardless of the price point.
that's correct.
Hopefully we can find them here in the
That's the
middle
it's-
Tennessee area.
That's the more important question is, can you find it? Not necessarily will you buy it.
Yeah, true.
So.
Well, thanks for joining.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.